David Corson. Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. Oh, about 8:15. Really quiet out here. Just listen to some crickets. No coyotes. It's pretty quiet out there. Frogs, all that good stuff. Hey, hope you had a great Tuesday. Still got a positive thought, smile on your face. A few more hours left until hump day starts. And man, today was a busy day. Had a women's roundtable with 8 architects, and really good conversation, about 2 hours long. And then was just getting paperwork done and getting stuff done, and the day just blew by. Had some steaks and some salad and some fresh corn for dinner, and my wife's getting her act together for what she's going to do tomorrow, and I got a couple things I got to finish up, and I'm going to bed. A long day. Looking forward to hump day tomorrow. Remember, Monday's a wind-up day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you pedal to the metal, and Friday's a wind-up day, but you still finish strong with the momentum. Hey, here's what I'm thinking. My word of the day for October 14th, 2025. I had to think about it. Yeah, been in it all day. Figured I'd remember it. Hey, that word is compelling. Yeah, compelling. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing. If you're not compelling, people aren't going to follow you. They're not going to ride along. They're not going to believe in you. To get on the bus, or to have the same vision, or whatever it might be. It's just one of those things. I mean, just look at athletics. You're trying to make the team. You're trying to, maybe you're in high school and you're trying to make the varsity, or you're independent. You didn't make the NFL draft, and you're going by yourself, and you got an agent, and you got to go out there and instruct your stuff. You got to compel people to see why they should give you a chance, and that goes in all aspects. But like in athletics, you got to structure stuff. You tell them that you can do all that stuff. They go out. If you're a wide receiver and they throw you all sorts of balls, you got to catch them all. If you're a running back, you got to go through all the drills. If you're a quarterback, you got to throw the ball far, on target, and consistently. All right. But I can go down through all the positions. But the bottom line is, you have to be compelling, and the way you do that is by practice. You will practice it. You will play as you practice. So if you be compelling every day on the athletic field, no matter what it is, the way that you watch tape, the way that you ice your body, the way that you feed your body, give you rest, all that stuff that goes into being a champion, it's got to be compelling. And then if you're on a team, if everybody else is compelled, heck, you got that much more of a chance to, get the W or the L on the scoreboard. Yeah, compelling. It's an awesome word to have associated with any athletic team. And you know how business is. Business is just like running a company. Sports. It's just like sports. If you're not compelling in business, people aren't going to give you the order. Whether you're at a trade show, or you're sending an email, or you're doing a Zoom call, or whatever it might be during your day of getting stuff done, you got to be compelling, and use technology to learn how to do it. I'm just telling you, if you're not using AI every day, man, it's crazy. You got to do it. It'll make yourself smarter, number one, but number two, you'll learn. I'm telling you, use AI all day. Get off all the other browsers and just stick to AI, and it's mind-blowing. That's all I'm going to say to you. But in business, if you want to be compelling, you gotta stick to your guns. But you also got to be flexible, especially with technology going at warp speed. That you got to take a look at things, because if you can make things efficient, that it benefits the whole company. And remember, company's made up just like a team. There's all sorts of people and players that are on there. And you all have to be, like a fine-tuned, 355, in a Mustang engine or whatever. Bottom line is, it's got a hump, and it's got some horsepower, and you got to wrestle it. You got to guide it in the right direction, and you got to make sure that the oil and all the fluids are up. You only feed it, high-octane gas. So you got to be compelling in business. And if you work on, you got to improve on it every day. You can't just work on compelling one day and then, I'll work on it next month. You should be compelling every day. I mean, shoot, that's why people give you appointments. So that's why people will set a calendar, to do a Zoom or whatever, because you're compelling. All right. And in business, it's like anything else. You got to, even though you might be at the top of your game, you always got to learn. You always got to improve. So, and you got to be compelling to keep the troops in line, to keep things positive, things keep moving forward, all of that. Relationships. If you're not compelling, you're not going to get the date. You're not going to get the dance. You're not going to get the coffee. You're not going to get any of those things. If you're walking, you're at a club. I'm giving my age away. Hey, back in the 80s, I went out and danced with. I've asked so many people to dance. Man, I got shot down so many times. I didn't care. I still got dances. I still had fun. Same thing. How are you going to compel someone to go meet you for coffee or meet you for dinner or, to hit some golf balls with or whatever it might be? Think out of the box. You got to be compelling. You might be good looking, but you might be a dud, or vice versa. Everybody, likes different things. But if you're not compelling and if you don't have something compelling to offer, it's that much more uphill for you. But if you're compelling in a relationship, hey, you can find out A, if you're compatible, but B, if you're not, you don't have to waste your time. Remember, you can't get time back, so you got to be greedy with it. And the last thing you want to do is hang out with someone you're not getting. Either one of you is getting anything from it. All right? It's just not a good situation. Move on. Okay? You gotta enjoy every second of your life. So, but be compelling. And you gotta communicate. You gotta be negotiable, flexible. You gotta keep things simple. You don't make mountains out of molehills. And you gotta learn how to communicate with the least amount of words to get your point across so a third grader will understand it. All right? And if you can do that and work on that every day, about being compelling, I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot more W and L's on the board. And those are wins and learns. And lose, that's not even in my verbiage. And it's not just with people that you personally, just people that you communicate with day in and day out. It'll blow you away. If you offer them something, the way you say something, they're going to remember you. They're going to be compelled to remember you. And then they take something from you, and you take something from them. It's a great way, man. Doesn't matter if it's a 30-second conversation, a 5-minute conversation. You talk to so many different people during the day, or see people. I'm telling you, it's an amazing thing. People can take things from you. It's a win-win. And you got to be compelling with your body. Your body is the one that gets things done for you every day. It wakes up, takes you through there, takes you to the shower, goes to the bathroom, it feeds. Everything your body does for you all day. But when it comes time for rest, you got to compel it. Hey, I'm giving you the time. Make the best of it. You're getting 6 to 6.5 hours. When we wake up, we're rolling. As soon as I get out of this bed, man, there's no 2 hours trying to figure it out. All right, I'm not getting up because I'm, gonna go hang out, man. It's time to get some things done. Let's get the show on the road. So, but if you take care of your body, day in and day out, give it the right food, give it the right rest, ice all the bumps and bruises, mentally, physically, just make sure it's at the top of the game, and it gets 6 to 8 hours of rest every night. It'll perform for you for the rest of your life, as long as you're breathing. And it's like anything else. You got one body, you got to take care of it. But it craves rest after a long day. Give it to it, and it'll get up and it'll do it for you, the next day. Remember, you take care of your body. You got to be better than you were yesterday, and you want to be better tomorrow than you were today. And it all comes down to what your body, and you got to battle your mind and make sure that you get things done. So, and if there's something compelling that you want to do during a day that I didn't mention in a 24-hour period, business, athletics, personal life, sleep, eating, shopping, whatever, be compelling there too. Everything you do, you should be compelling at. All right, I just think it's an awesome word because it's a connector. It makes you take action. It makes pride. That go-getter, dig down deep, get her done. Yeah, and then some things you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe I got that done. Yeah, because you're compelling. From the heart, take it to the bank, put up here in your knowledge vault, use it for whenever you need it. And if you work on being compelling every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, you'll probably have about, 90 some odd, 80 some odd days of data on yourself. Hey, download it on the Diary, the video vlog app. Do a vlog every day, just like I do. Just talk about it a couple seconds, minutes, whatever, of how you worked on being compelling. Do it day in and day out. If you're going to quit, forget it. You're wasting your time. Watch. Here's a second. I'm not going to do it. You just wasted your time. But if you're going to do it for the remainder of the year. And you'll have about 80 days, something like that, of doubting yourself. You'll remember every day. You'll get addicted. I'm coming up on 2 years. I've changed my life, my whole thinking. And I can go back and look at days when, if I'm down, I'm just, not on the right keel or whatever. I'll go back and watch my videos. I'm like, oh yeah, man, come on, let's rock and roll. So that's my word, man, compelling. I hope it's a good value nugget for you. So look, I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's hump day tomorrow. And I'll see you someplace where I have no idea. But listen, be safe out there. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. Take action. Compelling.